Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Tina Tuiolimotu and I'm your Training Educational Outreach Specialist, TEO, for Exceptional Family Member, EFMP. Not only am I your TEO, but I'm also a military spouse. My husband has been active duty for 19 years and he will soon be retiring next year. We have 3 children and 2 of our children are part of the EFMP. Today, we're going to be doing a workshop called Successful PCS Transitioning and Building Networks for Support. So whether you're a seasoned mover or if you're facing your first PCS with EFMP, I'm so glad that you are here to join us. We're going to unpack some valuable tools and guidance to make your transition smoother and less stressful so that you and your family can thrive. Today, we're going to cover 5 key goals, how EFMP helps, what to expect through each phase of PCS, how to prep your paperwork, ways to build support, and how to find the right resources for your needs. Our mission today is to help you feel more in control of your move. We'll break things down into practical steps, introduce resources that will truly make a difference for families like yours. So, what is EFMP? EFMP stands for Exceptional Family Member Program. So if you have ever felt like navigating military life and medical or educational needs is like solving a puzzle, well, EFMP is here to help fit those pieces together. EFMP ensures that families with special medical or educational needs get the care that they need no matter where they're stationed. It includes both assignment coordination and family support, 2 sides that work together for your success. Why is EFMP important? Well, during PCS, EFMP screens your family's needs to make sure that the next duty station has the right services. And this prevents assignment mismatch. It gives you that jump start to connect with local resources. Your caseworker will link you to the resources you need and also provide a warm handoff to your next duty station. And then the next EFMP caseworker will be there to ensure that you have a smooth transition. So what is the warm handoff process? Let's go over that. Transition support begins as PCS orders are validated by headquarters EFMP. Coordination occurs between the losing and gaining EFMP offices. So 90 days out prior to executing orders, you should ensure that your EFMP paperwork is up to date. Your family needs assessment and family service plan is conducted. Your family caseworker shares this information with the gaining installation. 30 days out, your family caseworker from the gaining installation will typically introduce themselves to you. When you depart, the losing installation family caseworker alerts the gaining installation family caseworker. And then once you arrive, your case is transferred. The family caseworker will contact the Marine and provide assistance as needed. And then the family is encouraged to check in with the family caseworker. PCS comes in 3 main stages: preparation for the move, and then settling in or the adjustments and arrival of that move. Each one has its own challenges and opportunities. Let's walk through this full journey so that you can know more and know what's coming. So first things first, attend a Plan My Move brief. This brief gives you all of the information about PCS Move. You can check out mccscp.com and look at under the events to see when's the next workshop. Also create a checklist. So Military OneSource has a checklist that is tailored to your move. It's a really cool and unique way to create a checklist, and this will help you stay organized. Contact your EFMP caseworker to ensure that your paperwork is all up to date. I suggest starting a PCS binder with all of your medical and school information, including your IEPs and any type of medical needs. You can contact your gaining installation housing office or school liaison for more information about the housings and schools in your area. Also utilize TRICARE to look up new providers. This is what their website looks like, and you can click Find a Doctor. It is also important to talk to your children about the move. This move can affect the whole family. So talking to your children. Here are a couple tips so that you can ensure that your child is ready for this PCS move. First, you're going to want to start preparing early. Tell your children about this move as soon as possible. Give them time to process and to say their goodbyes. Listen to them, answer their questions, and then also know that they're probably going to express a lot of different emotions. Get your kids involved in the move. Task them with creating a checklist. They can explore the new location on a map. Teens can research schools and help pack. Younger kids can pack a first day box. Then you're going to also want to provide resources. Right here are a couple of books that we think are useful for younger children that are moving. You're going to want to express love and support. Emphasize that while the address is changing, the family's love does never change. Stay positive because your kids are going to take cues from you. Celebrate favorites. Visit your favorite spots before moving. Take a keepsake or a photo. Help your children discover new favorite places prior to moving. And then talk about the new location and all of the fun, exciting things they can look forward to. Maybe there is going to be a new zoo that they've never been to, or the beach is different where you're going. Those are things that you can talk about to have that exciting feeling about the move. So during the move, when you're in transition, a quick access to documents is a game changer. Keep physical copies and then also a backup digital copy of all of your records. Know your benefits and what you're entitled to. And then also make sure to speak up about your family's needs during this transition. Once you've arrived, check in with your EFMP at your new location. Connect with your school liaison to talk about the schools in your area. Start building your new care team, finding new doctors or therapists, and then join EFMP's different trainings and events. Don't wait to plug into support groups. Do it as soon as you can, because that is a good way to make that location feel like a home. PCS isn't without its challenges. Families may face delays or gaps in care, have challenges with school transitioning, IEPs, 504s, or you might experience housing complications. And let's not forget the emotional impact, especially on younger children. Let's talk about how to prepare for these. Start early. You can reduce stress by starting as early as you know when you're going to get orders. You're going to want to create a plan. Build your family care plan and stay organized. And know who to reach out to. Talk to your EFMP caseworker and ask about special family connections. They can connect you with another family at the gaining installation. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Persistence makes a difference. Let's talk a little bit about different types of networking. You have your formal and then you have informal networks. And a healthy support network is vital for any type of move and PCS. So let's talk about informal networks. So informal networks are people who are a part of your family's social network, like family members, friends, members of a faith-based community. These are trusted relationships that provide emotional support and practical help. And then you have formal networks. Now, formal networks typically are individuals from organizations or agencies that provide help or a service to the family. These can include EFMP staff, healthcare providers, school liaisons, your EFMP caseworker. Now, your support network isn't just about official programs. It is made up from both the formal and informal connections, from professionals who guide you to the neighbors who bring you a meal. Each plays a vital role in your PCS journey. How can you build an informal support network? So we already talked about having families and friends and neighbors, but now that you're moving to a new location, how can you do that? How can you build these informal supports? You can join a cause. Maybe there's something that you truly believe that you can join and help out in. You can volunteer with different groups. You can join a class or a training. You need to get out of your house with your kids, going to the park, or maybe with your pets, going to a dog park. And then also start a group. If there's no groups around that you think are fun or of your interest, then start your own group. For information on connections, again, reach out to your EFMP caseworker. Building formal support networks. Now, these are amazing tools out there. You have Military One Source, your EFMP staff, TRICARE support. Your next installation has their own local resources, so take note of the ones that apply to your family. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out to local contacts like school liaison, your chaplains, talk to your community, maybe join a parent support group, learn about the respite care in your area. Go online. There are Facebook groups, Military One Source, MCCS websites, and then also think about your circle of support. Now let's talk about mapping out our support circle. So think about your support system as a circle. Each part plays a role. You have the community. Now the community is your local neighborhood, your base services, your faith-based organizations that offer daily support and connections. These groups often host events, volunteer opportunities, and practical resources that help your family settle in. Then you have your healthcare providers. So this is your medical team that includes primary care doctors, specialists, therapists, and case managers, and they ensure that you receive the care that you need, and they help manage transitions in treatments and services. Then you have your Marine Corps family. So fellow service members, spouses, and support organizations that understand this unique lifestyle. They can provide encouragement, advice, and shared experiences. And then you have your friends. Now these are the trusted companions that you have that can offer emotional support, a lended hand during the ups and downs, and just be there for support or someone to talk to. And then you have, last but not least, you have your family. And these are relatives near or far who are your family and provide ongoing love, perspective, and assistance when needed. Now that's just a little bit of ideas of how your circle of support can work. And now you can share that support, right? By meeting neighbors. You can build that support with your neighbors, and you can be that good neighbor for support for others. You can do some virtual sharing. Maybe you have friends that are not in the same state as you, and that's where virtual can really play a big difference in communicating and building a support group. Attend different workshops or classes. For example, right now we are doing a virtual workshop. Join on in with EFMP different events and trainings at the new installation. Organize community gatherings if that's something that you're into. Or follow MCCS Camp Pendleton on Facebook or your installation's Facebook, wherever you're going to. Talk to others. Networking is important and is a big part of PCS. We want to ensure that you do have that support wherever you go. So sometimes that means you're just going to have to build that support. Here is our contact information. This pretty much concludes this workshop. We have 4 different locations here on Camp Pendleton. Here's all that information. We also have our email posted, and then we do have our EFMP coordinator for the Navy side. So reach out to Mr. Dwayne Lockett if you need to, and you're one of our sailor friends and families. We also have our EFMP MCCS website, and then we also have a Facebook page. So thank you guys so much for being here Here's our information. If you have any questions or concerns, leave a comment, send an email, or give us a call. Thank you so much for your time and your attention, and I hope that you gained some information that was very necessary for your transition. Thank you so much, and have a great day.